Hello, what is up, boys and girls? My name is TheGreatPOTUS, and welcome to another episode of What If, a series created to let your imagination go wild and free. Now, with that said, let's get started, and the first question is from Mr. Jaro987, and he asks, what if the zombie apocalypse actually took place? Now, as much as I would like to say that I would be excited for a zombie apocalypse, the truth is, I would be completely terrified. I mean, I love zombies, don't get me wrong. I love playing Black Ops, I like playing World at War, I like reading books about zombies, I like investigating about zombies, I like all these conspiracy theories about zombies and everything. I love everything about zombies except for the fact that if a zombie apocalypse actually took place, we would probably not survive. We're thinking realistically here, we would probably not survive. Now, a lot of people say, oh yeah, I play Black Ops, I can survive, it's easy. Keep in mind that you start off the game with guns. You're basically focusing around a box that makes weird noises and pops guns out of nowhere. You're also looking forward to buying perks, which are these little bottles. I mean, would you really expect to walk into a 7-Eleven during a zombie apocalypse, go to the refrigerator, grab a Pepsi, drink it, and you're like, wow, I feel a lot faster. You walk over to the next aisle, you grab a Mountain Dew, and you're like, wow, this is weird, my gun shoots faster. I mean, it's not really realistic. Black Ops is not a realistic zombie apocalypse occasion. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is probably the best part about Call of Duty, and that is my favorite part about Call of Duty, the Nazi zombies whole story and the game mode. Now, if a zombie apocalypse actually took place, I would have to try to assemble a team. Every single person needs to find a team. That is my opinion. It is a lot best to work in groups between 1 and 4, but it is very hard to survive alone, and it is very hard to survive in groups larger than 4. Reason being is because if you're going around in a large pack, you're going to attract more zombies. But if you're walking alone, it is going to be a lot harder for you to survive because you don't have any help from anybody else. So I would recommend a group from between 1 to 4 people or so. And everybody needs to have a position on the team. I mean, I would probably assemble someone like Octastupid, which is my friend from my old channel, FPS Russia, Woody's Gamertag, Guns for Hire. Just get some really smart, tough people, and people who would actually take the occasion seriously, and they wouldn't just be like, hey, zombies, let's kill everything in sight. I mean, it needs to be very strategic, and it needs to be very tactical. And everybody needs to have a position on the team, as I said. And my position would be the gatherer or the idea guy. I would have to come up with ideas as in how we would survive, what we need to do, and if somebody needs to make a quick run to go get something, I would be that guy running because I would probably be the fastest guy since I do track and whatnot. And that would probably be my position on the team. I wouldn't be much of the killer, I wouldn't be much of the person who sets up traps or the weapon engineer or anything, because I'm not really much of that intelligent in that sort of field. So I would leave that for someone else who is more qualified, and hopefully that way we could survive. I would also put in all my zombie knowledge that I have from zombies. As I said, I love zombies. I enjoy everything about zombies except for the fact that they would probably kill us. And a book that I highly recommend if you are very interested into zombies is The Zombie Survival Guide by Max Brooks. Now that book, it is very realistic. It's in the book it does talk about there being occasions where zombie apocalypses actually happened, and although that isn't true because zombie apocalypses never happened in the history of life that I know of, or that anybody else knows of, because if not, then I think zombies would be taken care of as in a more serious matter in this nation. But it is a very good book that describes what you should do and why zombies do this and why zombies do that, and what you should do in this case of zombies outbreak. And so this is a really good book for you to read if you are trying to get ready for the zombie apocalypse, and I highly recommend it. Now, you would want to try to find a good place to stay. A good place to stay is somewhere where there aren't much zombies, where you can kind of keep a low profile, because zombies are attracted to sound and smell. It is also a place where you can go in and you could probably shut the doors, and you would probably not have to worry much about zombies coming inside in any way. So probably like a building that doesn't have any windows, or that has very strong doors, or probably does, like, it's just walls and you like hop in through the rooftop or something. Something simple like that. The simplest the better, because it is easier for zombies to come in if there are windows, or if there are only like wooden doors or something easy for them to come in. And the hardest part that you would have to do is try to survive until it's over. It is going to be very hard for you to kill every single zombie on the earth. If you think about it, there are about, I think it's like 8 billion people on this earth right now, and it is going to be insanely difficult for you to survive a zombie apocalypse throughout the whole way. I mean, we're not talking about a zombie apocalypse lasting 1 year. We're talking about something lasting probably around 7 years. 7 to probably like 50 years or so. And the reason why is because zombies, they do have cartilage, and as they walk around it does waste, and they would either just fall to the ground and basically just be inactive, and it would be a lot easier to handle them, but they would always be living, and it's not an easy situation to be in. But if a zombie outbreak really did happen realistically, I think it would be very, very hard for people to survive. In all honesty, I mean, I would love to be the guy to say, you know what, if a zombie apocalypse happened, I would survive. I am smart enough and I am very skilled, and I would survive. I know that I will survive. But the fact is, if a zombie apocalypse really happened, it would be very hard for any of us to survive, unless you were like a zombie specialist that you've been training to since you were 2 and you're now like 50 years old. But yeah, that's basically my take on the zombie apocalypse, and I would like to thank Mr. Jaro987 for the question. I really do appreciate it, Jaro. And yeah, guys, please leave your responses down below. Leave your comments. What would you do if the zombie apocalypse actually had taken place? And also leave your what if questions down below, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and if you have not yet, please subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time.